Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to online CRT classes. So today we are going to discuss about boards and streams part 2. So we already discussed about the basic concept of boards and streams. And I already said boards and streams is one of the subtopic of time and distance. Here we are using the same formulas in time and distance and board and streams, even at problems on trains also. Okay, these are the things we discussed yesterday. I'm just recapping that basic concepts. So here, upstream will be there, downstream will be there. The different names, speeds, speed of man will be there, speed of stream, speed of current, speed of river flow. The many types you can call. So these four names will found this in this chapter, that is upstream speed, downstream speed, man speed, and current speed. Current speed is nothing but river speed or stream speed. Okay, so today we'll solve some basic problems and in a shortcut methods. Okay, now let's start the today's section. So first question here: a boat goes 12 kilometers upstream in 48 minutes. The speed of stream is 2 kilometers per hour. The stream of speed is 2 kilometers per hour. The speed of boat is still water. So what they're asking actually here, they're asking to find us speed of the boat. Speed of the boat. So I said man, right? Man speed, boat speed. So which we travel in water. So that will call as boat speed or man speed. You can use this terminology here. Okay, and boat speed in still water. What's that meaning? First of all, still water. It means so the water speed is mean the person or boat is traveling his own speed without affect any water speed. Without any effect to water speed, that is called as still water. The speed of boat, the speed of man. Suppose a man swimming, so in swimming pool, so there is no flowing, right? So that man speed in water pool, so that is a still water. So still water is nothing but so that water flows does not affect to the speed of the boat or man. So they are asking to find exactly what is the boat speed, what's a clear boat speed. So first of all, we'll see here what they are giving here. So first of all, they goes 12 kilometers upstream. Upstream, it means we already discussed in a basic concept. Upstream is nothing but boat stream minus stream speed. Boat speed minus stream speed. Okay, and downstream speed equal to boat speed plus stream speed. So it is maybe it is fast and it will be slow. Why? Here the effect of stream or effect of current is against to the boat or man, against. So that means it affected to the reduce the speed. It's affected to the reduce the speed. And downstream, when it is a downstream, so along with boat speed, stream speed also added, so that will increase our speed, boat speed or man speed. Okay, so what they given here, upstream they given, upstream speed they given. So 12 kilometers in 48 minutes they given. Okay, 48 minutes. So if you know the speed, of per hour, then we can calculate the stream speed, right? So here, what the upstream speed means, it nothing but first they given kilometers, distance they given, and a time they given. We know the speed is nothing but distance by time, the same time and distance formula, right? Okay. First, we'll calculate this in the same manner. So we have a upstream speed. upstream speed equal to 12 kilometers distance by 48 minutes. 48 minutes. So minutes we have to convert in hours. So divided by 60. So denominator will be numerator. So it is nothing but 12 by 48 into 60. Okay, like that you can write. Okay, 12 ones, 12 fours, so 4 ones, 4 15s. So what is this 15? This is nothing but upstream speed. Upstream speed is nothing but 15 kilometer per hour. 15 kilometer per hour, right? And then we know that upstream speed is nothing but boat speed minus stream speed. This equal to, we find that 15 kilometers per hour. So here we know that boat speed minus stream speed equal to 15, and we already know that stream speed here. Okay, just substitute that. So boat speed minus 2 equal to 15. Okay, and boat speed will be 17 kilometers if it is goes this side plus 2. So 17 kilometers per hour. Okay, our answer will be 17 kilometers, right? So here, what I did here, so just by using the time and distance concept, here the distance is there and they given the time here. I just converted the speed here, right? So I'm just clearing this. We convert speed by using the formula or by using the convert this into hours. So see here, 48 minutes. In 48 minutes, it is 12 kilometers, right? 12 kilometers they given. I want for 60 minutes. Is it clear? I want for 60 minutes. So you can find by using formula or by using like this. If you are do the cross multiplication, you will get the answer. And otherwise, you just see here 48 minutes is there and 12 kilometers is there. How we are going to get the 48 and 12? If you divide the 48 divided by 4, we'll get 12, right? So here also just divide by 4. What will get? 15 kilometers. 15 kilometers. Directly we'll get the 15 kilometers speed per hour. Okay. Then if you know the 15 kilometers, then just add this stream speed to that. So then we'll get boat speed is nothing but 17 kilometers per hour. Easy, right? So it's up to you. So by using the formula or by using like this, if you convert the 48 minutes to 60 minutes, it is more easy. Actually, it will taking the less time. Okay, that's but your wish. I'm giving both the options to you. So your wish, but both the options will give the correct answer only. Okay, now we'll go for the second question. Now, man rows upstream. A man rows upstream 20 kilometers and downstream 30 kilometers, taking 5 hours each. So find the speed of current. What they're asking here, they're asking to find the speed of current or speed of stream or river flow. Okay. Then what they given first of all? The man speed is 20 kilometers. Okay, let's take this one. So man speed is nothing but 20 kilometers first of all. And how many hours? In 5 hours. Okay. And downstream 30 kilometers. 30 kilometers in 5 hours. Okay. Now we know this 20 kilometers is upstream and the 30 kilometers is downstream. So what's the upstream formula? It's nothing but boat speed minus stream speed. And what's the downstream formula? Boat speed plus stream speed, right? So this is we know. And if you add these two, we'll get one stream, right? So if you're adding or subtracting these two, see, If you add, we'll get boat speed, right? Boat speed. And if you subtract, we'll get stream speed. So we already discussed in the basic formulas, in the basic concept. So stream speed is nothing but add upstream, sorry, downstream minus upstream divided by 2. That's it. So here, first of all, they given the kilometers and they given the time. So we need to convert in the speeds, right? So same manner. This is the distance and this is the time. And to find the upstream speed is nothing but 20 kilometer per 5 hour. It's nothing but 4 hours, right? And downstream speed is nothing but 30 kilometers by 5 hours. The same time, right? So it will take 6. So speed of kilometer per hour, speed of kilometer per hour. Now we know that upstream speed and downstream speed. Okay. Then my just substituting this. What's the downstream speed? 6 minus 4 by 2. It's nothing but 2 by 2 will get 1. In the same question, if they ask find the boat speed, then just boat speed is nothing but downstream plus upstream plus boat speed, right? So if you are adding these two, these get cancelled and boat stream will be there. So just add this or that 6 plus 4 by 2 is nothing but 5. Okay, 5 kilometers per hour. But what they're asking here, they're asking to find us current speed. The current speed is nothing but 1 kilometer per hour. Okay, so 1 kilometer per hour. This is one type of. So directly taking the distance and a time and distance and time. Okay, and first we are converting the speeds and then we are adding. And but we can do in the same another method also. What is that another method? So they given distance of the downstream and upstream. Okay, upstream and downstream. So what's the difference between this one? 10 kilometers, right? 10 kilometers. So the boat traveling in upstream, the difference of 10 kilometers, it took 5 hours, right? So 5 hours. Clear? So what is this? It's nothing but 2s upstream. Just add. So it is nothing but 5 hours. So it's nothing but 2 kilometers per hour. 2 kilometers per hour. 2s equal to. So s equal to 2 by 2 equal to 1 kilometer per hour. We can calculate like this also. Take the difference of the kilometers, how much time it will take. How much time it will take? 5 hours, right? So 5 hours it will take. Then that is 2s. This 2s. Then we'll get the s also. Is it clear? No. We'll move for the next question. A man can row 44 kilometers downstream in 4 hours if the man's rowing rate at still water is 8 kilometers. Then find the find in what time will he cover 25 kilometers upstream. So what they're asking, they given man speed first of all. So man speed in 4 hours they given, and then the speed also they given in 8 kilometers. What they're asking to find us, so upstream. To find the upstream, what we require, stream speed also we require, right? So stream speed also we require. So first we need to find stream speed. Now just see, here. So what they given in 4 hours, he will cover 44 kilometers, right? So this is a distance and this is a time. So if you want to find out the speed, so distance by speed, that is one process, and you can take directly. This is 4 hours is there for 1 hour. I want for 1 hour. It's nothing but divided by 4. So it is 11 kilometers. So 1 hour, 11 kilometers. That means is the speed is nothing but 11 kilometers per hour. Is it clear? Now, sorry, this is nothing but downstream speed. So downstream speed. Okay, this downstream speed equal to 11 kilometers. What's the downstream stream? We know that board speed plus stream speed, right? So this 11 equal to this one. So board speed, they already mentioned is 8, right? 8. Then from this, stream speed is nothing but 11 minus 8 equal to 3 kilometer per hour. Now, and they're asking to find us 20 kilometer per hour, sorry, 20 kilometers in upstream. So what's the upstream speed? So from this, we know we find the stream speed, right? So I'm just clearing this. So we know that now its board speed is 8 and stream speed is nothing but 3, right? Then see here. Then upstream speed is nothing but board speed minus stream speed is nothing but 8 minus 3 is 5, right? So 25 kilometers in 5. So we'll get the time. So it is 5 hours, right? Is it clear? 5 hours is our answer. Next question. A man can row upstream 32 kilometers in 4 hours. If the speed of current is 2 kilometers per hour, find how much distance he can row downstream in 6 hours. They're asking to find us downstream distance. So they're asking to find us distance, and they given here the given data. See, what's that? First of all, 32 kilometers in 4 hours. So from this, we'll get in 1 hour, right? So 4 hours divided by 4, it's nothing but 32 divided by 4 is nothing but 8 kilometers in 1 hour. In 1 hour. What does that mean? The upstream speed is nothing but is 8 kilometer per hour, right? And we know that upstream speed is nothing but board speed minus stream speed. We already know that current speed or stream speed is nothing but 2 kilometers. So this 2 kilometers, it is equal to 8. So board speed equal to 8 plus s. 8 s is nothing but 2. So it is nothing but 10 kilometers per hour. 10 kilometers per hour. Now, what they're asking downstream. Downstream speed is nothing but b plus s. What is the b? 10 plus 2, it's nothing but 12. So 12 kilometers per hour. 12 kilometers per hour is speed of downstream. So 6 hours. So we know that distance equal to time into speed into time, right? So just do it. So 12 into 6, 72 kilometers is our final answer. Okay, is it clear? Now we'll go for next one. A boat can travel 15.6 kilometers downstream in 52 minutes and 7 kilometers up in 35 minutes. What is the total time taken by the boat to travel 48 kilometers upstream, same distance downstream? What they're asking here, question, just see the carefully, okay? 40, take the time for boat travel 48 kilometers up and the same distance down speed also. Okay, we need to calculate both the time. Okay, and here, first of all, what they given here? So 50, just wait. So 52 minutes, 52 minutes and 15.6 kilometers they given, right? So from this, we need to find 60 kilometers for 60 kilometers. So if you are using the formula, that's same answer we'll get. And here we'll get, just use a common sense, 60 kilometers. Just for that, just leave about this fraction first of all. Just leave about this fraction first. Then suppose think in 52 minutes, 156 kilometers, right? So how it comes 52 and 156? It's nothing but just wait now. See, it is 52. It comes 156. How it will comes? It is three times of the 52, right? So 52 into 3, 156. So here you just multiply 3. It's nothing but 180. Am I clear? It is nothing but 180 kilometers. But here we have the fraction, right? Point. Now you just keep the point here. Now it's nothing but 18 kilometers per hour. You can convert like this by using just simple concept. So if you are using the formula also, it's no worries. Okay, and another one, what they given? 7 kilometers in 35 minutes. 35 minutes, it's 7 kilometers. What's the 7 kilometers? It's a upstream, right? And so for 60 minutes, we want 60 minutes. How will come? So 35 and 7. 35 divided by 5 is nothing but 7. So 60 divided by 5 is nothing but 12, right? So we find that, so for kilometer per hour and kilometer per hour, and this is downstream speed and this is upstream speed, right? So we know that both speeds, so first of all, what they're asking, they asked to find 48 kilometers downstream and 48 kilometers upstream, they're asking. Now we know that 48 kilometers, just see. So 48 kilometers by downstream speed plus time they're asking, right? So distance by speed plus distance by speed. So 48 by 12. So it's nothing but, you can convert this, 48 threes. Okay, you can get cancelled by this 6 and 6 threes and 6 eights. 6 eights. So it is cancelled by 4, right? So it's nothing but 8 by 3 plus 4. 8 by 3 into conversion, it's a 2 by 3 mixed fractions plus 4. It's nothing but 2 plus 4 is a 6, 2 by 3. 6, 2 by 3 hours. Time they're asking, right? Time. So 6, 2 by 3 is our answer, final answer. Okay. Is it clear? No. Come to the next one. The ratio between speeds of the boat is in still water and the speed of the stream 8:1. If it covers 67.5 kilometers downstream in 2 hours 30 minutes, what is the speed of boat upstream? So what they given here, ratios they given first of all, and that means M So take the boat speed and stream speed. They given 8 is to 1. So that means it is 8 parts and this is 1 part, right? Right. And they given 67.5 in 2 hours 30 minutes. So how we are going to convert this 2 hours 30 minutes in 1 hour? So here just do the double of this one, double 135, right? So 135 in 5 hours. 5 hours. And it means 5 hours in 1 hour, 135 by 5. It's nothing but 7. Sorry, 27. So 27 in 1 hour. In 1 hour. Is it clear? So 1 hour is 27, 5 hours is 137. So we find that the speed of downstream is 27 kilometer per hour. 27 kilometer per hour. Now we know that ratios of boat speed and stream speed, right? So what's the down speed? It's nothing but 8 plus 1, right? So totally 9 parts equal to 27, right? So up speed is nothing but 8 minus 1 is equal to 7 parts. 7 parts equal to, so 9 parts is 27. What is 7 parts? It's nothing but 21. Okay. So directly you can take 21. Speed 21 kilometer per hour. Yes. Okay. Next. Next question for you. Come here. A boat can travel at 10 kilometers in hour in still water if traveled 91 kilometers distance in a river and then return, taking altogether 20 hours. Find the rate flow of river. So this type actually it's very lengthy process. How it is lengthy process? First of all, I'll explain first clearly. So why it will be a lengthy process, okay? And first of all, what they're saying, boat can travel 10 kilometers in still water. So boat speed equal to 10 kilometers they given, okay? And if they travel 91 kilometers downstream in river and then return, that means both the distance downstream distance is 91 and then upstream distance also 91 only, right? They return, that means they reaches that place and return to the original place, okay? And then so for both of these, so while going and while coming, it takes 20 hours. Total time is 20 hours. 20 hours, right? So now what it will be? What's the downstream speed? So find that current speed they're asking. Okay, leave about that one. First of all, what they're given 91 is upstream and divided by what's the distance? This is the distance. What's the speed? It's nothing but boat speed is nothing but 10. 10 minus s upstream. Okay, and plus 91 by 10 plus s. Okay, and if you are solving this equal to 20 hours. So if you are solving this, you can quadratic equation. So when the quadratic equation comes in the picture, so it will take some more extra time. So to find this in an easy method, You need to first important point. You need to remember this first important point is nothing but these two. This 10 plus S are 10 minus S are fractions. Are fractions of distance. What's the distance here? 91. So these point you just remember this. So these two are the fractions of the distance. So what's the distance here? 91. So 91 by 10 minus S and 91 by 10 plus S. Just check the answers. Just check the answers, which is exactly divisible. Divide this 91. Exactly divide this 91 by these answers. So no need to check everything, and you need to it's equal to 20 also. First check it is divisible or not by these equations. See here 91 by, I'll write here. So 91 by 10 minus S. So we want to find the reverse speed. So substitute these answers here and check it is exactly divisible or not. First 6, substitute the 6. So 10 minus 6 is nothing but 4. 4 is not a factor of 91. And you just observe here. This is denominator, this numerator is nothing but, the distance is nothing but odd number. So odd number, if you want to divide, so it should be odd number only, right? In numerator. So denominator also it should be odd number only. So even numbers, just eliminate this. Okay, and substitute 3 here. So 10 minus 3 is nothing but 7. So 7 is there. That 91 is nothing but 13. Okay, 13. And 91, 10 plus 3, it's nothing but 13. So it is also 7 plus 7. So we'll get 20 hours, right? So by using this method, we can solve easily. So just remember this fraction of this distance. So just substitute the answers, then we'll get the answer. It is nothing but 3 is our final answer. Okay. For today's, it is good enough. And we'll continue this in tomorrow's class. Thanks for watching. Bye bye now.